I'm Katie. This is Fluffy Dog, and we are in Grand Lake, Colorado. We are waiting for my sister Marybeth to show up and our friend Brandon. And our plan is to spend the night here in Grand Lake and then get up super early in the morning to go to the Monarch Trailhead to hike to Lone Eagle Peak. And Fluffy is gonna lose his fluffy little mind when he sees that Marybeth is here. He's gonna go nuts.
Hey, oh my goodness! Hi! Hi! Did you even know I was gonna be here? You had no idea.
He says, I didn't know.
Did you know it was gonna happen? Who knew?
What a greeting. What a greeting.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, look at the mug. He's so excited.
That's his favorite person in the world,
Really?
including his owner. We're walking around town in Grand Lake, headed for some dinner. We're grabbing a quick dinner at Miachi's. That's what it's called. Marybeth. Is that how you pronounce it?
Sure.
It's great. It's right on the lake, and the weather is perfect right now. It's probably going to rain tomorrow. We are ready to carbo load. Introductions all around. This is Fluffy Dog. This is my sister Marybeth. This is our friend Brandon. Yay! Brandon flew here from sea level in North Carolina, and he is still gonna kick our butt on the trail. He thinks he doesn't think he's going to, but I do think he's going to. I spent the first couple months of COVID sitting on the sofa eating junk food, so I don't think he did that. Good morning. We have gotten the Jeep packed up. Marybeth is consulting the map. And we're about to head out on the road to go to the trailhead. All right, Marybeth's got her permit attached to her pack. And the trailhead is packed with cars. We were unable to park at the actual trailhead. We had to park down the road a little bit.
We're going to Crater Lake, 7.3 miles. We're here at Monarch Lake Trailhead. We're gonna hike around the lake, and then we're gonna come up this canyon, Cascade Creek Trail. 7.3 miles, Crater Lake, Lone Eagle Peak.
We are properly social distanced now, and we are ready to hit the trail. Aurora har! The first part of the hike is just a nice little gentle stroll around Monarch Lake, and I'm actually ahead of the pack for the very brief moment. That won't last. It has been a very pretty trail so far, and tons of berries that in another couple weeks are going to be ripe. Unfortunately, most of them aren't ripe yet, but we did get a few raspberries that were ripe. It's just beautiful. We are entering the wilderness. There's the sign. Pretty little forest. So far, the trail is a pretty gentle grade and not super strenuous or anything, which is nice. You can kind of enjoy seeing things along the way instead of having to catch your breath.
Here come the switchbacks.
But here come the switchbacks. All right, we are at a junction where the switchbacks start. But no, it doesn't look too crazy. We got up those little mini switchbacks, and there's some mosquitoes. I'll put on some mosquito repellent on top of my clothes are permethrin, but needed some repellent on my hands and on my hat. And this is a beautiful little woodland hike so far, and it's, knock on wood furiously, not too strenuous. got my heart pumping a little bit on switchbacks, but just a little bit. I hear some waterfalls or cascades. Oh, it's pretty. Can't see them super well through the trees, but you can see them. There's Fluffy, close on his auntie's heels. Huckleberries.
They're sweet.
They taste like blueberries.
Just a smidgen tart. Kind of tastes like blueberries.
I am so stoked. We found a big, big patch of huckleberries. Yay! They're so good, and these are ripe. This is like hiker gold. Another beautiful overlook. This is just a lovely hike. It's one to just take your time and enjoy everything along the way. We're about 3.5+ miles in and crossing this little bridge over this beautiful little creek. It's just lovely. Oh, wow. And now we go up.
Up, up, up.
Up, up, up. And it has started to rain a little bit. It is time to break out the rain gear. I am not putting on my jacket just yet because I'm a little sweaty. Marybeth has her jacket on. Brandon's putting his rain gear on. But I'll wait. I'll use my umbrella, and then if it gets rainier, I will put my gear on. But right now, it's for me too hot. So, but Marybeth has her new fancy coat. So, oh, but look how pretty that is. Even with the rain, the gorgeous clouds and the mountains. I mean, you really couldn't ask for more.
But not too.
Oh, wow. Again. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Stunning. The trail has had a pretty gentle to moderate grade so far, but we're about to start going up about 1,000 feet in a fairly short stretch. So we're about to get a workout. Just listen to that. That's some serious water moving. Beautiful. We have just come up a bit of a rise, but not too bad. Still kind of in the moderate category. Just short stretches of going up, and it's starting to get really pretty.
Yeah. See what?
Oh, it's lovely. Definitely picture worthy. We're not too far from where we're gonna camp, but it started raining again, so gearing up again. So pretty out here. And honestly, without the rain and the cloud cover, it would be hot. So, not too upset about the rain. Are you going that way, Fluff? Hang on. Don't pull Mama. We're getting closer. And there's been a bunch of little ups and downs.
It should be flat from now on. Fairly flat.
Marybeth tells me it should be flat from now on, which I'm looking forward to, because the air up here is definitely thinner and I can feel it.
And we're
but,
pretty close to where the first campsite
huh?
start.
We're pretty close to the first campsites. It's a designated camping sites that you don't have a reserved or an assigned campsite, but you can only camp in very specific spots up here. And we're close.
They might even went up one of these peaks and not like climbing so much as scrambling. Have the rope for fillet or whatever.
We have found our campsite. Campsite number 5. And it's starting to sprinkle again, but the view here is wonderful. And there's plenty of room for all 3 of us, so we're gonna stop and make some lunch. Marybeth's got her tent set up.
In a puddle.
In a puddle? Oh no.
You're gonna hit the non-puddle. I should have moved it like this way about a foot.
Yeah. Where's your puddle?
On the other side.
Yeah, there's a bit of a puddle there.
I mean, it should be okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah. And Brandon's getting set up in a little bit of a puddle too. That's going to be my spot right over there.
No puddle.
No puddle. And instead of setting up my tent right away, I set up my tarp so I can sit under it and eat my lunch hope it stops raining for a little bit, and then set up my tent.
Okay.
We'll find out whether that was a good strategy or a bad strategy in a little bit. The rain is really coming down. At the moment, I'm pretty glad I threw the tarp up. And I think everybody else is too, so we can stay dry for a little bit, relatively speaking. Holy cow. Well, we're gonna eat our lunch and hope the rain stops or slows down a little bit. You are filthy. Filthy dog. I am really hoping that the rain stops and I can dry off Fluffy Dog a little bit before I have to put him in my tent. Suboptimal. Oh well, we're relatively dry. We've got time. Still early. Got some food in my belly. Are you soaking wet, Fluffy Dog? You could come under the tarp if you'd like. It's still raining quite a lot. More flooding happening. Marybeth took her tent down because that's where it was. That right there is where I was planning to set my tent up. And Brandon's partially set up tent is also in a large puddle. I think we're going to scout around a little bit and see if we can find a slightly drier spot. Hopefully the rain will let up a little bit and make exploration not as uncomfortable. It is a little chilly with the rain. And
Oh, this is such a good site.
it was. Site number 5 was a wonderful site until it started raining. All right, the rain has let up a little bit. Still raining a little bit, but not bad. We've got the tarp set up again. Our little chairs underneath. We've got our tents set up. We look like a advertisement for Z-Packs right now, but they are good tents and they're super lightweight. And I gotta finish getting my crap in the tent, sleeping bag, all that stuff, and then eventually we'll start thinking about dinner. But probably mostly gonna relax and chill out for a little while because it's been a little strenuous. So what we did is we packed up everything. So it was fortuitous that I had not yet set up my tent. And we moved to the next campsite down because it's a lot drier here. And our tents are not sitting in floodwaters. So that's much better. So, got to finish up my stuff and eventually we'll probably start making dinner. Oh, so pretty out here. As far as campsites go, it'll do. Brandon's doing a little fishing. Lone Eagle Peak is looking really cool and foggy right now. It's getting a little later. We've had our dinner. Marybeth and Brandon are currently exchanging pictures via AirPlay, whatever, on the iPhone. And now I think it's time to crawl into the tent and maybe read for a little bit and get warmed up. It's actually not too bad now. It stopped raining a little while ago, but I could use some warming up. And I think I can best do that in the tent. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Is he not the cutest thing ever? He's put himself to bed. Good night, guys. Fluffy loves his auntie. He is attached to her at the hip. She is his favorite person ever. Good morning. It's absolutely beautiful out this morning. Our plan is to get some breakfast, then do some exploring around, and then head back down. It's been a lovely place. I highly recommend it. You do need a permit. That can be hard to get to camp up here. Marybeth was on the ball and got us a permit, but it's worth it. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful place. We are all packed up and we are ready to head back down.
Maybe at that waterfall.
This is our lunch spot. It's pretty awesome. It's raining, of course, but so far it's light rain, not much thunder and lightning, and we only have a little ways to go. We are in the home stretch, and the rain is really starting to come down. Oh my goodness, we finally made it back to the cars. All right, we made it back to the car. We are both drowned rats. Marybeth is a drowned rat. And it's time to head home. That's been a great adventure. What an amazing place. Thanks for coming along with us. We'll see you next time.